Hello, it's me, Matt Davis, at mattdavis.yoga.com. Here is my yoga mat. Here are my yoga mats. Let's join the two together. Perfect. So I'm going to take a nice comfortable seat here and just kind of get centered on the mat. Today we're going to do about an hour of yoga. Now is the time to turn on your Apple Watch for a yoga workout if you happen to be competing with your other friend who has a yoga watch. If not, no worries. So today my theme is just, it's like incremental. I think many of us are very stressed right now and there are lots of reasons to be stressed. So I would say that my anxiety level today is about a 7 out of a 10. So it's quite high. And today's practice, I'm not going for the moon. I'm not trying to totally chill out. What I'm trying to do is just bring that number down maybe 1 or 2, because 5 out of 10 I can do. It's 7 out of 10 is too much. So let's see what we can do. We're going to start just with some deep breaths in our cross-legged seat. So my hands are facing the ceiling, my crown of my head is reaching up towards the sky, and I'm inhaling deeply from that lower belly all the way into the upper chest and opening up. I'm just constricting the back of the throat, just to make that ujjayi breath sound. Let's take 3 more together. It's always amazing. I'm going to put my left hand down and raise my right hand up, really nice and tall, and then just bring that right hand over, looking up to the right hand. I'm always struck by how just breathing can bring that number down, actually. Even if I just take 5 deep breaths, that can really improve my state of calm. That's very good. Okay, and then right hand down to the right side, left hand raises up. And just breathe over the top, looking up at that left hand. My right shoulder just coming forward there, just a touch, just to kind of really open that left side. One more breath. Good. Let's come over into a neutral tabletop and just begin the physical part of our practice. There is no right or wrong way to do this, but I like to begin with cat-cows. I inhale to open up the shoulders and then I exhale to come over into a cat, that sort of Halloween cat spine. Nice. Inhaling up for a cow and exhaling over. Take a couple of these on your own time, and I invite you to bring any intuitive movements in, maybe moving the hips slightly, whatever feels right and comfortable for you today. Good, let's bring that right leg out, just extend the heel behind us. Keeping the heel, ball of the foot on the ground, just rolling into that heel as we breathe deeply. And then extending that left arm in front and extending that right leg up. Deep breath in, and then exhaling just to bring that left elbow to the right knee. Nice. Inhale long. And exhale. One more of those. Just waking everything up. Back to downward, comfortable tabletop. And then that left leg extending out now. Good. Really inhaling into those hamstrings. Rolling back and forth on the ball of the foot. And then again, raising that left leg and the right arm. And then on the exhale, just bring them together underneath. Inhale long, exhale, bring them together. Inhale long, and then exhale, bring them together. Great. Very nice. All right, how are we feeling? I think we're feeling all right. So let's turn those hands around. Just bring the wrists around. And I'm just going to take some circles on the wrists, just to open them up. Noticing the sensation in the wrists. Thinking of all the tasks that might be waiting for us after yoga. And realizing that we've got plenty of time until we need to get to them. So let's take the opposite direction. Task lists never really get shorter, do they? Just replace one with another. So turning those around, I'm just going to open up the bottom of the feet actually. Just come up and just sit in a nice hero's pose on the feet. If that's too much for you, you can always tuck the feet under. If it feels all right, let's just notice any sensation in the feet as we inhale to raise those arms overhead. And bring the hands to heart center in a nice, comfortable prayer position. I'm closing the eyes here and I'm setting my intention for the practice. My intention today is to try and bring my anxiety down from a 7 to a 5. Just a 7 to a 5. Good. Coming back over into a neutral tabletop, and then we're going to come over into a downward dog. This is always the time where it's a good idea for me to tuck my t-shirt in to avoid any mishaps. So coming over those, over the heels into that first downward dog of the day. If you've not practiced for a couple of days, this might be quite intense. I like to just pedal out the feet here, breathing deeply into this first downward dog. And my main goal when I'm doing these downward dogs is just to bring my ears in line with my shoulders, just to get that nice long stretch in the back. I like to keep a bend in the knees to do that, because the real bend needs to come here. This is the sort of downward dog stretch shape. So inhaling deeply, low belly into the upper chest, and exhaling. And then inhale, rolling forward into plank. The ideal plank pose, you don't need to move those feet forward or back from there. Good. Inhaling deeply, and exhaling. And then inhaling to roll back into downward dog. Just notice that length there. You should be able to come back and forth from downward dog to plank without messing around with the length of the posture. That's how you know you've got that perfect position. Good. So I'm going to come back into my downward dog and then gently walk forward into forward fold. So do that in your own time, at your own pace. Take as many steps as you want, maybe 5, maybe 10 steps, and come into a forward fold. So the feet at the front, it's also folded over. I like to keep a bend in the knees so that I can grab opposite elbows, and that will take any pressure off the lower back. Maybe swinging left and right, just enjoying the arrival there in that shape, and inhaling deeply. And then on the exhale, let it go. Next inhale, I'm going to ragdoll up. So I'm going to imagine somebody's pulling the back of my spine with a string. I'm just coming up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Fantastic. Reconnecting with my intention. So remembering what I'm doing here on the mat today. And just breathing in through that and out through that. Inhaling to rise those arms up overhead. And then exhaling to fold forward, hinging at the hips. Good. And then inhaling for that halfway lift. I'm going to step the right leg back and drop the right knee. Untucking the right toes. I really heel toe that left foot forward so that as I inhale and come up into Anjaneyasana, I've got a nice bend in that left knee. Yeah. Really opening up that right thigh and really feeling the nice deep stretch in that first Anjaneyasana. Good. Exhale in, framing the front foot, bringing it to meet the back. Downward facing dog. Rolling forward into plank pose. And let's do a knees, chest and chin here, just because it's early days. Inhale for a nice baby cobra. And then exhaling over into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg goes high. Keep that right leg straight, those toes straight to the ground. And exhale, step the right leg through. Left leg drops, left knee down, untucking the left toes. And then inhale to rise up. Anjaneyasana. Nice. Let's breathe as deeply into this side as we did into the other for that symmetry. And on the exhale, frame the front foot, bring the back foot to meet it, forward fold. Good. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, reconnecting with our intention. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And the left foot goes back this time, dropping the left knee, untucking the left toes. Ah, nice. Inhale on the edge of vinyasa. I really like to come deeply into that front knee, just making sure that the line is straight. Good. Sucking the navel into the spine. And then exhaling to frame that front foot and bring it to the back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. And exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step the left leg through. Right leg comes down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, and vinyasa. Nice. However deeply you can open up that right thigh. Please enjoy that stretch. And exhale, frame the left foot. Bring the right foot to meet it. Forward fold. Very nice. Inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnecting with our intention. 7 to a 5. That's what we go for. Good. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, stepping the right foot back, but keeping that right knee lifted. Right toe lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Key thing here is that whole right thigh is engaged. That ball of the right foot, nice and lifted. Again, really drawing that navel into the spine to open up into the stretch. If you want to come deeper into that front knee, you can, but make sure that the line of the knee doesn't go over the front. Good. Exhale, framing that left foot, bringing it to the back, downward facing dog, and inhale in for a plank. Now, if you want to, you can take the knees, chest and chin option, or if you want to show off or have a bit more of a demanding practice today, you can always do chaturanga. So just coming down, bending the elbows, and then inhaling up into an upward dog. If you are doing that, don't crunch the lower vertebrae. Really important to have control in the core as we exhale over into our downward facing dog shape. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step the right leg through. Left hand stays down, right arm lifts. Low lunge twist. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, let it go. Frame the right foot. Bring the left foot to meet it. Forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnect with our intention. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Slight back bend. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for a halfway lift. Left foot goes back, keeping that left knee lifted. Good. We're coming into the high lunge on the other side. Inhale. Nice. Now again, keeping that whole left leg engaged. Maybe you want to heel to that right leg forward. Just make sure that the right knee doesn't go over the line of the knee. Good. Inhaling. Nice deep breath, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhaling, framing that front foot, bring it to the back, downward facing dog. And again, rolling forward to plank on the inhale. At this point, if you don't want to take a flow, you don't have to. Or you can take your choice of flow. So knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga, whichever you choose. And then coming back for downward facing dog. That's it. That's nice. Good. Inhale, left leg goes high. Stepping the left leg through. And then we've got the right hand on the ground. Inhale, left arm goes high. Low lunge twist. Nice. Really feeling that twist through the line of the chest. Good. Making sure that right heel is lifted. So the whole right leg is engaged. Inhaling, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Bring the right foot to meet it. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnecting with that intention. If you've forgotten what the intention was, that's probably a good sign. It was to reduce our anxiety level. Good. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, stepping that right leg back. Keep the right leg lifted. Coming up, high lunge. And then coming down, right arm back. High lunge twist. Good. Really deep, breathing deeply here. Nice. And if you want to heel toe, you can come slightly further forward with that left foot, keeping the twist. Good. Looking back at that right thumb. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And framing the left foot, bringing it to the back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Optional flow here if you want it. Optional mechanisms. However you want to take the flow is up to you. Making sure to breathe deeply into it. Then coming back to our downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Steps through between the hands. This time, instead of a twist, we'll come up into a high lunge.
And just bring the arms to like that shape behind. So we're making a sort of pillow for the top. And as you make sure that navel's sucking in, you might be able to find that you can get that slight back bend and just rest in that shape at the top, yeah? Just to take that back bend slightly deeper at the top of the shape. Inhaling, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And then exhale to frame the front foot and bring the left foot to meet it, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. We'll come all the way down on the exhale. Never mind, hands to heart center. Inhale for a halfway lift, step the left leg back. Good. High lunge first on the inhale, and then we'll take that twist the other direction. Good. So left hand back, right forward. And again, I'm moving this right foot forward so that I can get a deeper expression on the low lunge twist. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, frame that right foot, bring it to the back, and taking a flow or semi in downward dog, whichever you choose. Good. Now, on the inhale, the left leg goes high. On the exhale, it steps through, coming back up into our high lunge, and then making that pillow shape with the arms. And again, slight back bend, but the back bend's coming from the top of the back. All of this business is like locked in. So, yeah, nice. Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and the exhale, frame that left foot, bring the right foot to meet it, forward fold, hang heavy. That concludes our sun sail, so just give yourself a moment in forward fold just to relax. Perhaps the crown of the head comes more towards the ground. Perhaps you can sway slightly left and right. Just give yourself a moment to kind of find yourself in that forward fold here on the mat. Deep breath, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Let it go. And on the inhale, we'll rise up all the way to the top. And hands to heart center, remembering our intention. Good. At this point, should be feeling a little warmer and ready to move into our standing series, which I'm sure we all are. So let's do that. Inhale, arms raise over top. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Exhale, stepping back downward facing dog, just arriving downward dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Really exhaling deeply, making sure we get the full benefit of the breath. On the next inhale, that right leg really going high behind us. And on the exhale, right leg steps through. We're coming into warrior one, so that back foot down at a 45-degree angle. That right front foot, nice bend in it, and inhaling up. Yeah. Remembering that shape that we had in the high lunge where we had that kind of pillow there. We're just trying to get that slight back bend in the top, but we're in warrior one. So if you want to come deeper into that front knee, you can. Just make sure the line is protected. And inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Good. Exhale, warrior two. The line of the right foot in the middle of the left. Nice. Now that is a very lazy warrior two for me today. I'm going to try and deepen that front bend slightly. Looking over the right middle finger and the left, making sure that the shoulders are stacked over the hips. Sometimes there's a tendency to do that. Shoulders over the hips, yeah? Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest, and letting it go. Next inhale, flipping that right hand, coming up. Peaceful warrior. Good. That's nice. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. And on the exhale, let's, with control, bring those hands to frame the front foot. Bring the front foot to meet the back foot, downward facing dog. Good. Inhaling deeply and exhaling to let it go. Take a flow here if you want. So rolling forward on the inhale, coming down on the exhale, coming up somehow, and flowing back over. Or if you choose not to flow at this point, you're warming up, that's all good. Inhale, left leg goes high. We'll repeat those series of movements on this side. So coming up, warrior one, right foot down at 45-degree angle, and up. Nice. Good. And again, that slight back bend in the top is dependent on the navel being sucked in. Good. Inhaling, low belly, mid belly, and upper chest. All 4 corners of that back foot need to be engaged to get the full expression of this one. Good. And then we'll take a warrior two on the exhale. Nice. Again, shoulders aligned over hips. Left knee coming out towards the left pinky toe. Inhaling, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale. Inhale, flipping that left hand, coming up, peaceful warrior. I like to imagine someone's putting that left middle finger up to the ceiling, just to really deepen into that stretch. And on the exhale, frame the front foot. I'm going to bring the back foot to meet it, so I've got a forward fold. And then I'm going to inhale, arms rising overhead. And exhaling, hands to the heart center. Good. Reconnecting with our intention. Can't even remember what our intention was. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, and back into downward facing dog. We'll go the other way. So left leg high on the inhale. Stepping through on the exhale. Right foot down at 45. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And now, left knee takes the left elbow, or if you have a block and you want to use it, you bring that block inside the left foot and come down onto it. Inhaling as that right arm goes overhead, and exhaling as that right arm comes over. The key line here is that right hip, so I want to make sure there's a long line of energy all the way through the right foot to the top of that right hand. And inhaling as you look up to that right middle finger. You should feel that all the way through the right side of the body, particularly the right hip. Very nice. And then exhaling, I'm coming into a wide-legged forward fold, bringing both hands beneath. Yeah, I'm going to face the camera just to avoid giving the fantastic stripper shot. Right, exhale, folding over. So my elbows are coming through between the line of the wide-legged forward fold. My toes are pointing in, my heels out, that just protects the legs. And maybe you can bring the crown of the head to the ground here or to a block. That's cool, no competition. There's no winners or losers in yoga, just deep breaths. Inhale deeply, and exhale. Inhale deeply, and exhale. Good. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back, and then walk the hands to the front, bring the front foot to the back, downward facing dog. Good. Just breathe there. Take a flow now if you want. So if you are taking a flow, we'll inhale to roll forward, and exhale to come down. And inhale to come up, and exhale to come over. Nice. Good. We're going to go the other side. So inhale, right leg goes high. Right leg comes through on the exhale. Coming up, warrior one on the inhale. Won't be there long. Exhale, warrior two. Looking over the right hand. And then inhaling, peaceful warrior. Good. Now for the extra bit. So I'm bringing a block on the line of the right foot, or you can use your right elbow to the right shoulder. And again, the key line here is all the way down the left side. As we inhale, bringing that arm over, and exhale, bringing it over the side. Nice. Looking up to that right, that left middle finger, and breathing deeply. Can you open the line of the chest slightly? Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, bring that left arm down in between the legs again. We've got the fantastic wide-legged forward fold on the other side. Inhaling deeply for a flat back, and exhaling all the way over. Nice. Maybe you can bring the crown of the head to a block. Maybe not. All good. Toes facing in, heels facing out. Inhale deeply, and exhale. See if you can bring a slightly deeper expression into the pose. Nice. Good. Inhaling deeply, and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up for a flat back, and then walking the hands to the front of the mat. I'm going to bring the back foot to the front, hang over and forward fold. That's it. Nice. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reconnecting with our intention. Good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, flowing now. All the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down the dog. And we're ready. Good. Inhale, right leg goes high. Right leg steps through on the exhale. We'll go warrior one, warrior two, etc., etc. So warrior one, warrior two, peaceful warrior. Right hand down to the block. This is where we're going to need some room in front of us. So if you need a foot or two in front, just come and step back on the mat. Good. So inhale, looking over, extended side angle. Very nice. Good. I always like to come deeply into that right knee, and then I'm looking outside the right leg here because I'm going to move my block and move it into a half moon pose. So bringing the weight into the right leg, bringing the block out. Yeah, that means I can come up for a half moon. Sometimes the block needs to be on a higher setting, but the key thing here is, can I inhale and look up to that left thumb? Yeah, can I really open the line of the chest and really flex that left foot? Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Good. Bring the left foot to meet the right, and then I'm going to step back into the downward facing dog and just take a flow to kind of clean things up a bit. Or we can meet in downward dog, whichever's up to you. Good. So we're in downward dog. Let's just take a breath. You can take a child's pose at any point, or you can inhale with me, bring that left leg up, stepping it through, coming up, warrior one. Very nice. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, making sure there's some room in front of us. So inhaling up and over on the exhale. Good. Now looking outside the line of the left foot, make sure there's some room. Bring the weight into the left foot, coming up into a half moon pose. Good. You might not be able to hear me very well because I'm echoing off the back wall, but we're inhaling deeply here. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhaling. Can I open the line of the chest more so I can look up at that right thumb? Inhaling, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Let's step back into downward dog and take a flow or relax in downward dog, whichever's easier, whichever your body is saying it would like. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Good. And I'm going to basically walk the line of the feet outside the hands and come down into a yoga squat. So, pretty hard to see my legs in these, but that's the shape. So we're at the front of the mat in a yoga squat. Yeah, that's nice. Now, we'll be doing crow pose for a nice balance. So since we're looking at where our hands want to be in front of us. The main thing in crow is to keep the gaze forward. So if you drop the gaze, you'll fall. If you want to stay in yoga squat for this is fine, but if you want to take crow, now's the time. So keeping the gaze forward, yeah, and then bringing the feet up to meet, toes to meet underneath. Very graceful, very nice. Good crow pose, everybody. Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And then the exhale, we're going to come out of it into a plank, if we can. Yeah? Good. So plank pose, and then exhale, chaturanga. Take the flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, right leg goes high. And then open that right leg behind us here. So keeping the right hand down on the mat, but taking some nice circles with that right foot behind the glute, just to open it up, taking those circles